Makers and friends, welcome again on the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this simple flower embellishment. And first of all, you want to get your fabric, your shirt, your blouse, whatever you want to make it on, okay? I'm going to be showing us two technique here, two design. So go ahead to get your fabric and mark whatever point that you want. So I'm just going to be using this for illustration. This tutorial will be helpful like I always say, so give it a thumbs up. And if you are new here, welcome aboard, subscribe, and let's get right into it. This is what I'm going to be using for the first design. These are just cloth stones, but they are like the diamond shaped cloth stone. Can you see? So I'm going to be using this for the first flower embellishment design. I will also be using some studs alongside. Okay, so once you have gotten your shirts or whatever it is that you want to bead on, okay, this is what the stud looks like. I'm just trying to bring it close. You can see it just brings shine to whatever it is that you have it on. So I would advise that you embrace that when you are creating this flower embellishment. Okay, we are going to be stitching on all of this material, so get your fabric, beading needle, and thread. Okay, we also need some glue to keep whatever it is that we want to do a little bit stable. Okay, so either of these two glue, if you have them, is good for you. So I'm just going to put a little bit. Like I said, I just want to use it to keep it stable. That's not what is going to be holding it down eventually. Okay, next you are going to get 4 of that cloth stone. I brought the camera close so that you can really see what I'm doing very clearly. Okay, get 4 of the cloth stones that you're going to be using. So put a little bit of glue and place it like this in a cross manner. Okay, so make it into like a cross first of all. Okay, so 1 2 3, can you see? And then I'm going to be placing the 4th one, as you can see just now. Once this is done, then the next thing you want to do is go ahead to place another 4 in between 2. Okay, so put a little bit of glue behind your stones and then place it like that. So you're going to put 1 stone in between 2. When I'm talking about gemstone or cloth stone, I'm still talking about the same thing, which is this that you see me using right now. Okay, so they are cloth stones, they have holes beneath them for you to stitch on. Okay, so that's the reason why you are using the glue to keep it stable. Okay, so place them in between 2 after you have placed the first 4. Okay, so just as you have seen me done, just do it like this. So next you leave it to sit still for a while, just so it gets tacky and it gets a little bit dry, so that the beading needle will not get messy as you're stitching it. Okay, so in this moment now I'm going to be showing you how to do something like this, still with fewer stones. Okay, in this case we are going to be using 5 stones. All right, so the first thing is to put on your stud inside of that. Okay, so place it strategically, put the glue, put 1. In this case I'm going to be using 5 stones. So take a look at how I am placing that strategically. This embellishment is something that is quite easy. If you use it on any of your design, it's going to always come out great, simply because it brings so much sparkle, it brings so much shine. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm sharing it on this channel, so that we can embrace it. It's a way that we can embellish your work with little stress. Okay, so place it strategically just like this and you see what we have. Okay, take a look at it. Now, just in case you are wondering how we were able to stitch on the sequence that you see on this embroidery hoop and how we able to stitch the beads, I have the tutorial on the channel already. I'll link it up here for you to see. Okay, so the next thing you want to do to this work we have on our hand is to go ahead to get your beading needle and your thread and start stitching. I told us earlier, the reason why we're adding the glue is to just stabilize it. The reason why we're adding the glue is not the final force that is going to be holding it. So it's important that you make sure that you stitch it down after you have put on the glue. That's where your work can last really long. Okay, I know that so far you have gotten something in this tutorial. Now is a good time. Give this tutorial a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you have other sewing friends that you feel that they would really gain a lot from this, you can actually share, click the share button and share this video with them. But most importantly, let me know what you think about this design, about this embellishment. Let me know what you think about the first, the second, which one is your favorite. And don't go anywhere, I'm still going to be teaching you one more flower design. Okay, so thank you for subscribing and thank you for liking. And if you have any question, there's something you don't understand, feel free to leave me your questions in the comments. I always attend to questions, so if there's anything you don't understand, you can ask me in the comments. So once you are done stitching, you can now go ahead to cut off your thread, and then it is well secured. You do that for all of the flowers that you have. For the next design, I'm going to be using these seed beads and also this teardrop. This is a teardrop bead. You can see it has holes at the top and at the bottom. I'm also going to be mixing it along with this chalk crystal as well. Next, you simply choose the point where you want to have the embellishments on, and I'm going to be also be starting with a stone or a stud, whichever one you decide to call it. I put it right there at the center. Remember, it's still a flower embellishment, okay? So just like I've showed you on the thumbnail, okay? So this one we are going to be using beads, alright? So I'm just going to bring out my needle and my thread, and I'll stitch down that stud just like that before I introduce in my bead, okay? Now that the stone at the center is firmly secured, the next thing you're going to do is to pick up beads, the number of beads that is able to go around the stone at the center. The center can also be maybe another color of bead, okay? So ensure that the beads that you pick can go around it conveniently just like this, and then you go into the last bead just as you will see me do. Just pay attention to how I'm doing this. You're going to put your needle back into that last one, okay, and then you pull it so it becomes like a circle. So once that is done, all you need to do is to go in, and then you come out in between two beads, maybe 2 beads away from that point, okay? Take a look, or maybe 1 bead, depending on how many you want to stitch and how many you want to cover. So once you go in like this, come out in between 2 beads, then you go in opposite it, just as you have seen me done. Take a look at how I'll do this one now, okay? Then opposite it. So this method, we are just stitching down the thread that is holding the entire circle. Do you understand? So once this is done, the next thing will be for you to pick up your teardrop. Pick up your teardrop, make sure that the placement is correct, and then pick up your seed bead. Just 1 seed bead is enough to serve as a stopper so that the teardrop does not fall off. Okay, once this is done, you are going to pull out the seed bead a little bit, okay, and then you go back inside the teardrop bead. Can you see? This is it's just as simple as this. It's just as simple as this. You've been able to create your flower with your beads. I know that this tutorial has been really helpful, but if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments and I will answer you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. I'll see you again in the next sewing tutorial. Thanks for watching.